Okay, Steven's gonna help me with the taste test. We did this. What was the other one? Starlight Coke. Now this one's called Dream World. I haven't tasted it yet either. I just heard people say it's fruity, like you.
That was my Nikocado avocado impression.
Is it
It's good.
It is. Is it fruity?
Yeah, it's
They only make these limited edition ones in these
it
tiny
was like
cans.
a very quick.
Oh, it smells like mango.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a very quick like mango or grapefruit taste, but then that's not at all what it tastes like. It's like that's like initially that's what your my first thought was it was gonna be.
It tastes like mango to me.
Yeah.
It tastes
Yeah,
like mango,
it's
but
alright.
it's not bad because it ends up just tasting like Coke once you swallow it. It's weird.
It's just a fruity Coke.
Yep. I think I like the Starlight one better. The Starlight one to me just tasted like kind of like
Maybe-
vanilla Coke.
For like a reference, maybe like Hawaiian Punch mixed with fucking Coke.
No.
Well, I mean, it's Coca-Cola.
Yeah, but
It's
Hawaiian Punch.
Coca-Cola.
Hawaiian Punch is fruit punch.
I understand
This
that.
tastes like mango in Coca-Cola.
Okay, well, I'm giving you my opinion. That's why you asked, right?
Yeah, but it's wrong.
The hell you got me doing this for?
Because you
What do
do
you got
crap
me doing
like
this for? If you always, yeah, I'm forever wrong, right?
Yes.
Forever wrong. Yourself. Here you go. You know what?
Ew,
There you
now
go.
you're gonna
You
drink
don't
the
want-
whole
You
thing.
don't want it anymore? All
No,
right,
I
fuck off.
don't.
Leave me in peace. Where I was sitting here slaughtering people in my game.
Yes. Now I can see the mess on the desk behind you. Look at junk everywhere.
It's not junk. Leave my junk alone.
It's your Dunkin' Donuts and your empty thing. Just go back to play the game. You did what I needed you for.
My kiss.
No. I had such an aggravating morning so far, and it's only 11 o'clock. It's not even like afternoon time yet. I woke up and I'm so glad that I like randomly looked out the window when I came in here, because I realized that one of the people next door, they have like they own like 5 or 6 cars over there, and that's not even counting like when their daughter's constantly over there. Or somebody parked right in front of my trash barrels, and today is trash day. They completely blocked them, and like if your trash cans are not like where they can easily get to them, they're gonna drive right by and not take them. So I'm so glad I checked that and saw that they were blocking them. Like, how inconsiderate can you be? If you're gonna do that and you absolutely need to park there, which I don't know why you keep parking in front of my house to begin with, can't you move my trash cans so that they'll still be picked up? If I hadn't have seen that and they didn't take my trash this week, I would have been pissed. So I had to go out there and move them, obviously. Now, I just heard the trash men come. I'm waiting for the recycle men to come so I can wheel them back into our backyard. But, like, I'm so sick of freaking people being inconsiderate. I can't bitch about them parking in front of our house because we live in the city. So, like, it's public property. It's not like if we were in our old town and someone kept parking in front of our house. That's private property, so I could have like had something done about it. But it's so aggravating to have someone parked in front of your house all the time. I can't even open up like my front window downstairs in the living room because there's constantly a car parked there, and there's usually someone in it screwing around doing something. They just always park in front of our house, and I don't understand why, because they have 2 driveways. They have a driveway on each side of their house, and no one ever friggin' uses it. It's so aggravating. I was oh, I was so close to like going over and being like, can you guys not block my trash cans because they won't pick it up if you block them. Now I'm gonna have to worry about that every week and make sure that I check on Monday mornings to make sure that our trash cans aren't blocked. But yeah, they're one of those families, and I'm sure everyone at some point in their life has lived near one of them, and if you haven't, then you're lucky. But they're one of those people that just thinks they own the whole neighborhood. They can do whatever the hell they want. They can be as loud as they want. It's just super annoying. It's one of the many reasons that I want to live in the boonies somewhere, not near anybody. But other than that, yeah, that was my aggravating first thing in the morning. And then the second thing that was aggravating was Aiden's not the principal, but like I don't know what she's called. She's like the family affairs lady or something that reaches out to the families all the time and helps with figuring stuff out when you're having an issue. But she had sent an email saying, refer to the email that the vice principal sent last week for the links to log on tomorrow morning. So I had to go through and find that. Oh, I just spit. I had to go through and find that email, and there was no links in it. So I'm like, what are we supposed to use? So I was trying to go back and find the whatever emails that I got last week from the school, and there was nothing with a link to sign on tomorrow. So I logged into Aiden's account, and he's got like a mini schedule set up from his teacher for this year, and there's a link there that says morning meeting. So I'm hoping that's the right one that he's supposed to use tomorrow. I really need a table in the kitchen because I'm sitting here at the counter in my little desk chair trying to make fragrances and stuff. So my brother had court today. I don't think I talked about that he had to go to court because of his ex-girlfriend. I told you guys a while ago something happened, and to make a long story short, she was basically stalking him, and he went to some store and she followed him there or whatever and was like demanding that he give her money. I told you she's a drug addict, and demanding that he give her money, and when he was trying to get away from her, and she started hitting him in a public setting. So like no, and this is the kicker, nobody helped him, nobody said you want me to call somebody or anything. Like, he tried to get away from her and called the cops. So, and that wasn't before she freaking bit his shoulder, and this was months ago now, and he still has a mark on the back of his back on his shoulder blade from her biting him because she's such a freaking psycho. So when he called me after that happened, I was like, you better press charges this time, because like even the police that came and talked to him were like urging him to go through with that and everything and get the restraining order and everything. So I guess she pitched a fit about it, and she kept saying she didn't do anything, even though there was pictures of all this crap. That's not even including the weekend before when she was trying to break into his apartment. He lives on the 3rd floor, and she was on his fire escape trying to smash in the window. I don't know how he got involved with this girl, but he had to go to court today because she kept saying she didn't do anything, and when like the police arrested her, she wanted a trial and everything. So he's been all worried about it for weeks now, and he went today and he just told me that when I know she figured that he wasn't going to show up. That's why she wanted a trial, because she wanted to get away with it. So he found out when he showed up to testify about what had happened that she signed off on her guilt and said she was guilty and everything because she found out that he was actually there and going to speak up about it. She cannot contact him for a year. She has to take 6 months of domestic violence classes, and she has to pay for his glasses that she broke because she friggin' punched him in the face again. But yeah, it's just I'm like, I hope that now she will friggin' just leave you alone. I don't know why it was still a thing, because this was like 2 years ago that they dated for like a few months. This was not even a long-term thing. She's just a freaking psycho. My brother is too nice of a person and kept answering her text messages and stuff. I'm like, just change your phone number, don't give it to her. And apparently, like, mutual friends were still like letting her know where he was and stuff, and like he had moved from my grandma's house to this apartment, and somebody let her know where he lived. So like it's been one thing after another. So I hope that with this she'll friggin' be done with it now. Like, I can't. I never even met the girl in person, and I can't friggin' stand her. So I'm so pissed about this entire thing. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know about that, because that was a big weight off his shoulders, having to worry about this constantly. But yeah, he's texting me again right now, so I'm gonna go. I just thought I would let you know what happened. There was so much more to that story of the day that she attacked him in public. Like, I can't even believe half the crap that he told me. But long story short, she attacked him in public. She got arrested for it. She wanted a trial, and then the trial didn't even happen because she just admitted she was guilty, and that was that. All that to like get my brother upset over this for weeks, worrying about this having to go to court and stuff, and then now it's like, phew. I can't wait to tell you guys this story because it's so ridiculous what happened last night. So, needless to say, well, I haven't said anything yet, but Steven and I both had crappy sleep last night because of this, and I'm running on like 4 hours of sleep, I think. So, great thing to happen the night before Aiden starts school. Aiden's asleep. It is 7:39. If he's not up by 8, I'm gonna get him up because school starts at 8:30. But where do I start? Last night, Steven went to bed at 11, and I wasn't like super tired yet, so I stayed up. I watched a little bit of TV. I think I went to bed at midnight. So I came up, Steven was already snoring, sound asleep. I hadn't quite fallen asleep yet, but I was like drifting off, you know? And I thought I heard banging downstairs, like on the door, and I couldn't tell if it was the front door or the back door. Because I'm telling you, when you're upstairs, you can't hear much downstairs. I don't know what it is with this house, but you can't hear anything that's going on downstairs. I think I've told you guys before that the acoustics in here are really weird, and like, if you're downstairs calling up to someone, you either don't hear it at all, or it sounds like they're way off outside or something. So it's just, the acoustics are weird, and sometimes you can't tell. So I was like, my eyes shot open. I was like, was I just falling asleep and heard something? Because that happens sometimes too. So I didn't hear it again, and I tried to close my eyes and drift off back to sleep. And then I heard it again. It was like bang, 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 bang. And I'm like, okay, someone is down outside slamming on the door. So that scared the shit out of me. I shot up out of bed. I shook Steven awake. I'm like, I really don't want to have to wake you up right now, but I hear someone banging on the door. So it's like, he doesn't get up easily unless it's something like that, where I'm like, I hear a noise or something like that. So, he goes downstairs, well, closely followed by me. He goes downstairs, and we see like bright ass lights in the, like, shining in the front of the yard and the windows and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So it was the police banging on our door at midnight. Okay, so naturally, as soon as I saw that it was cops, I'm like, oh my god, my heart was beating out of my chest. I was like, what's going on? because we were all in bed. Thankfully, Aiden didn't wake up through any of this. So Steven's talking to them, and I guess somebody texted 911. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know you could text 911. And like they didn't tell us what the problem was, who texted, why they texted. But whoever texted didn't know the exact address. But I guess their GPS or whatever pinged it within 11 meters of our house. So I'm like, who the frick? Like, they're asking us. They asked me if I did it. When they found out that Aiden was upstairs, they're like, could your son have done it? And I'm like, no, he's been sound asleep since 9 o'clock. He doesn't have a phone to be playing around, screwing around with 911, and I don't think he would know how to send a text message. So like, then they wanted to come in and check the house, and Steven's like, go ahead. We're not the ones that called. I don't know what's up. Like, we have neighbors that always have the cops over there, and as a matter of fact, at 10 o'clock last night, the place across the street, there was an ambulance and cops and stuff. So I don't know if it had something to do with that. That was like 2 hours earlier, so I don't think so. But like, at this point, I was wide awake, and they're like going through the downstairs looking around, and then I think they realized that like we got the wrong address. But then this is the funniest part. They asked, like, they were like, whose car is in the back? We were like, that's our car. Obviously, that's our driveway. This isn't a multi-family house like a lot of the other ones around here, just like multi-family apartments. And then they're like, one of the guys was like, well, there's a package in the back seat that looks like it's got blood on it. And I started cracking up because for my birthday, my best friend gave me a mystery horror box that has a bunch of like horror themed stuff in it that she got off Etsy. And there's like fake bloody handprints, like somebody took paint or something and smeared them all over the outside of the package. She didn't know that it was gonna come like that. She was like, my mail lady looked at me like I was crazy, and I completely forgot that I've had it in the back seat of the car. So I was like, I started laughing, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a horror themed mystery box. And then I think they both felt like idiots, because I think they were outside looking around, seeing if they could see anybody that had called 911 or something, and because they saw that box and thought there was blood on it, they wanted to come in and search our house. And they kept like looking at Steven's hands and stuff, and he's like, Jesus Christ, now I know why they kept shining the flashlights at my hands. So funny, like so funny, but so pissed off that it had to happen the night before Aiden starts school, because I couldn't go back to sleep after that. We both tried to lay down and go back to sleep. We couldn't. We went downstairs, we watched TV for like 45 minutes, and we were both like, we need to try to go back to sleep. I can't make this shit up. It's like, I cannot wait to text her and tell her, which I'm gonna do as soon as I'm done filming this, because outrageously funny. I can't even. I told Steven, I was like, we gotta take that out of the back seat of the car, because anybody walking by that sees that is gonna think, like, it doesn't look like real blood. It's like purpley. They must have used paint or something, but I can see how they thought, like, in the dark like that with a flashlight, that it could have been blood. Like, why would it have been in the car? It's just, the whole thing is so weird. I don't know why I'm putting makeup on. I woke up, like, right when my alarm went off, so I was like, I don't want to fall back asleep. I'm not even that tired yet. I know I'm probably gonna crash later in the afternoon from lack of sleep last night. But I can't even. I mean, they were very nice about it. They didn't even like ask our names or anything. Oh my god. Just like Steven's down there shirtless. I'm in my damn pajamas. I can't. All I could think of after was if I had been fully asleep, I probably wouldn't have heard them knocking, because you cannot hear good up here. It was very faint when I did hear it, and like, so I immediately, before I even fell asleep last night, I ordered a video doorbell, because I figure I've been wanting to get one for a while, and I figure at least that way, when something triggers it, like the motion or whatever, it'll let me know on my phone, and like my phone is always right near the bed, it's on the bedside table. So, at least with that, that would wake me up if something like that happens again in the night. Because I don't want to be... This is going to affect my sleep tonight. I'm going to be paranoid. Like, if I had not heard them banging, would they have broken the door down and, like, absolutely scared the shit out of us? I don't know. But you figure, like Steven said, well, they got a 911 call, they didn't know what address it was, but then they thought they had a bloody package in the backseat of our car. So they probably would have done something to get, like, a warrant to come in and search it. I don't know. I watch enough cops that I should know what would have gone on, but holy crap, I still can't believe it. So Aiden has a little bit of a break before his art class. It's 9:35. First part of the day went okay so far. His new teacher seems really nice, getting good vibes off of her. The special education teacher came in, and like it's too soon to know, but I'm kind of getting a vibe off of her that she's like the substitute last year, just like the attitude wise. I'm hoping that's not the case, because his special needs teacher last year was so nice and like super helpful anytime we needed anything. I don't know. I just hope things go well this year. The main teacher seems very like super friendly and like bubbly personality and stuff, so she's the one out of the two teachers that I was hoping that we were going to get for him, because they introduced both of them at the end of the school year last time. Steven texted me from, like, his first break is at 9 o'clock, I think, and he told me that the cops must have searched that box that was in the back of the Jeep. Like, we don't always remember to lock it, which isn't a big deal because it's basically in our backyard. Like, the driveway, I don't know if I've ever shown it, but the driveway goes down the side of the house, and then there's like a big cement pad that goes around the back of the house, and that's where we park. So sometimes we forget to lock it. So they must have gone in, searched the friggin' box, because he said the stuff was all over the back seat. Like, they just flung it everywhere. So I'm like, if they looked through it and saw that it was horror stuff, what the hell was the problem? I think they were just desperate last night because they had this 911 call and they didn't know what house it was. And then they were like, oh, this one's got bloody handprints on this package. We watched so many of those police videos and stuff that, like, we technically didn't even have to let them into the house. I think that once they saw we didn't give a shit and we told them, if you want to search, go ahead. You know? I don't know. I still can't believe that happened. I'm very glad I ordered the Ring. I didn't get Ring. I got the Blink doorbell thing because it's cheaper. And then, like, also, like, I think all of them are like that. You can get other cameras for around other areas outside the house and just hook it up to it. So I might eventually do that for, like, the back door. But it'll just make me feel better having that, because if something like that happens again in the middle of the night and I don't hear it, I don't hear anybody down there, that's always worried me since we moved here, is that, like, if somebody tried to break in or anything, we can't hear shit if we're sound asleep. Like, if you're up here, you cannot hear what's going on downstairs. So, like, it'll just make me feel better to know that my phone will definitely wake me up being pinged off. I just hope that, like, there's so many cats and stuff around here that I hope that animals aren't constantly setting it off. I've been making myself super paranoid all day because all I can think of now is, like, the only thing that makes sense to me that they didn't know who called, or like the person didn't know the address or whatever, is like, what if someone was trying to break into the Jeep? And I mean, it wouldn't have been hard, it was unlocked. But we have nothing in there anyway, except for the bloody box. So what if they, like, were trying to get in there and they got scared because they saw that, and then they thought they were going to report it, so they just friggin' texted 911 and left. That's all I can think of now, and it's making me super paranoid. All I know is that tonight, before we, like, when we're shutting up for the night, I'm gonna make sure the gate is closed. We have been really, like, lax about just leaving it open because you have to friggin' open it then every morning. Remember to open it when Steven goes to work or whenever we go out or anything, so I'm gonna just make sure that the gate is closed from now on. Not that that's gonna stop anybody if they really wanted to get in the back, but, like, it's more of a deterrent if your gate is closed and stuff. Like, there's no lock on the gate. I think I might get one now after this. It could have just been something stupid. Like I said, maybe someone did it while they were driving by in a car because they were just screwing around, but I don't know. My brain, like, won't stop, so that's how it is. I'm gonna be thinking all day about what it could have been and why someone called 911 or texted 911. It probably seems so crazy because I keep obsessing over this, but, like, I just told Steven the same thing. Like, the only thing that makes sense to me is, what if somebody had been trying to get into the Jeep and they got scared because of that box? It's the only thing that makes sense to me, and he said that makes sense too, so, like, well, I hope if that is the case that I scared the shit out of them with my fake bloody box and they won't dare come and try and freaking steal from me again. That's so ballsy to go into someone's backyard and freaking try and break into their car. Like, there's other cars parked on the street. Why are you trying to break into mine? And then, like, also, I would feel so much better about it if they had just told us what the call said. Like, that's why it's making me think somebody called because there was a bloody box in our car. But, like, why wouldn't they question that? Like, why are you looking in somebody's car? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on or what happened. All I know is that I hate, because I'm so curious when it comes to that stuff. I just want to know what actually was the phone call. I keep saying phone call, but it was a text message. And that makes even more sense. Like, the person didn't want to give away who they were or whatever. But, like, trace their phone or something. I guess it wasn't that big of a deal to them. I don't know. I'm gonna shut up about this now, though, because I'm, like, obsessing over it, so. I got my little whiteboard hung up that I actually hung straight. It was crooked the first time I tried to hang it, but then I used a level and everything and made sure it was straight. Nothing drives me more insane than hanging something and having it be crooked. Like, I immediately have to fix it. So, like, I've learned, use a level, do it right the first time. But, like, I have so much crap on the wall. This is turning into, like, a gallery wall here. But I just wanted this here right next to my desk so that when I think of something I need to order or something I need to do, I'll split it into two sections of stuff that needs to be ordered and, like, stuff I need to work on. I had to rush and bring Eden's entire computer downstairs and put it in front of Steven's for now because his Zoom was not working at all today. The internet works on his computer up there, but Zoom is so super glitchy, so, like, it wouldn't even, you couldn't hear anything she was saying. None of the people's videos were popping up or anything. So it kept kicking him off, and I'm like, crap! So I ran down here and just hooked it all up. Thankfully, it's just the all-in-one thing, so it's not a whole bunch of stuff that I have to move, but what a pain in the ass. I want to show you what I did to the bathroom, but if I turn this on, the light on, it's super duper loud, so I don't know how great the lighting is in here, but I've got these two little, they're actually like cell phone or Xbox controller holders, so I thought it would be funny to put the bathroom sprays in their hands, the Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. And then this, I know the lighting sucks, but this is the little hand towel. Kinda, you can't see the Mandalorian part of it, but then I thought I was being funny by putting tampons in the R2-D2. And then what else is in here? There is a Yoda shadow box thing, some more bathroom sprays with the Chewbacca and the C-3PO, and then this guy, oh, I could have turned this on. That would have kind of lit it up in here. This says, "Your butt napkins, my lord." I ordered that off of Amazon. I thought that was just perfect for in here. And then this was from one of the mystery boxes, the Star Wars mystery boxes. And we have the little AT-AT rug. And then I put just the black toilet one. And I don't have a toilet seat cover anymore because it was black and white for Beetlejuice, but I thought it looked cute so far anyway. Like I said, there was some other stuff I want to add, but that's what it looks like in here. I also just took all my summer stuff off my little seasonal shelf here, and I'm starting to put, like, this was in our bathroom with the Beetlejuice stuff, so I moved that out here. And then this I got recently. I literally only bought this candle because of the lid, and like I can keep this lid forever because it's gonna stay on the it's gonna fit on all the Bath and Body Works 3 wicks that I have. So it's Spooky Cider Lane. I wasn't sure if I would like this scent or not, but it smells like very fall and apple cidery, so it is pretty nice. But I'm gonna put all my Halloween stuff on, well, not all of it, but I'm gonna decorate this for Halloween soon. I have a summer box now, which I never had a summer decor box before, and then don't mind my laundry soap and stuff that just came that I have to put downstairs, along with my dirty dish towels. But yeah, this is gonna be Halloween-y soon. So school was a pain in the butt today because, like I told you, the past couple days, well, the first 2 days of school, because this is the 3rd day, it was annoying to get on Zoom. Like, the internet works okay in his room. He's always playing on his computer and stuff, but for some reason, the Zoom will not operate correctly. So like I said, I have the stupid Wi-Fi booster on the way, but we obviously don't have it yet. So it was worse than ever this morning, and it kept literally kicking him out of Zoom, and then like Zoom would restart and go back in. So I was like, all right, just shut down the computer. I moved the whole thing downstairs. Is that, hold on, I think someone's at the door now. We're in Aiden's room today. The Wi-Fi extender thing that I got came yesterday. I thought it wasn't going to be here till today, but Amazon, that was 1 day shipping because I ordered it on Wednesday and it got here Thursday. But it came here yesterday, so I set it up and his computer's working fine today. So that was definitely what the issue was. His Zoom meetings have gone a-okay so far. He's got an even earlier day today because they're done at 10:15. I'm not sure why. She didn't really explain it, but
8 minutes.
They're on a break right now. She's got a timer on the screen. Everybody's muted and has their camera off. So just had him go get a fruit snack and a drink. But yeah, today will be an easy day school-wise. But the rest of his room is pretty clean.
You finished. Oh,
We
7 minutes. Okay.
You gonna watch the timer? We hung up his Goosebumps blanket. Can you see it? Yeah. Over there. We hung up his Goosebumps blanket. This is weird for me right now because it's like, there we go. You can see better over there. And there's my, where are they? My 2 pumpkin pillows that he stole. I got those from Target last year, and then I had to buy 2 more for the couch because I originally wanted them for the couch. And now apparently they have those again this year, and the scalpers are just scalping them for a super large amount of money, which is dumb because I think they were $10 a
I
piece.
puked.
You didn't puke. Oh yeah, and this is fitting. You've got your Goosebumps shirt on too. It glows in the dark.
6 minutes.
So, yeah, we hung up his Goosebumps blanket
Does more?
because it's just a cool blanket to look at to begin with, and it's kind of like, hold on one sec. It is a super well-made blanket, but it's one of those that's like 2 layers, but it doesn't have any filling in the middle, so it's kind of annoying if you were going to sleep with it or anything. So we hung it up. That way he can get enjoyment out of it, because he apparently likes to look at this creepy thing. Totally my kid. But yeah, we have my scary stories blanket. I kind of want to do, like, hang that one up somewhere too. But my scary stories to tell in the dark one. I think I've shown that before, but it's the same idea. Like, it's a really soft blanket, but it's just annoying because it's got, I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't have any filling in it, but it's 2 layers like stitched together. So it doesn't like fold nicely when you're trying to fold it and make it look nice on the couch. And don't jump on the bed because you're going to hurt yourself. Like that, you're going to end up whacking your head on the wall. Get out of here. Put your pumpkins over there. It's finally the time of year for it, right?
Right.
The giant
Oh,
pumpkins.
5 minutes. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes left on your timer. So, and also you sleep with way too many stuffed animals. Again, my child. I fix these every day, and every day they're just a mess again. So it's like, why bother?
Flipping.
No flipping. You're gonna go back to class and be all out of breath, and they're gonna be like, what were you doing, running around the house?
4 minutes.
Look at, I found this was mine when I was in, I want to say junior high. It's magnetic, and I always had this on my backpack because apparently,
So it doesn't make a noise.
I don't know why it was like funny in junior high to like Blue's Clues, but I loved Blue's Clues. And the giant, all these Blue's Clues things were from me. I have the one that makes noise. That was mine. And then the giant blue. My mom got me this for either my birthday or Christmas one year. And it's got like, I try to spot clean it and stuff because you can't just put this in the washing machine. But I mean, it's so old, it's dirty. But he's been loving laying on it while he watches TV. So for now, it's just sitting on top of the big old cheeseburger. All right, so the new curtains came. They're cute, right? But they don't exactly look like what the website showed. They did not look this sheer, and the print on the all over print on the website was way smaller, so there was more pictures all over it. Look, I'll show you right here. Actually, I have it pulled up. I got them from Dolls Kill, which is, I already knew that company doesn't have a great reputation for like reviews and stuff. They don't even let you review stuff on the website, so I can't even warn other people. But they looked like they were thicker. They don't look like they're sheer on here, and look how small the print is. So I'm glad I didn't buy like 2 sets. I just bought 1 set of 2 because these windows are kind of narrow anyway, so you can get away with just having 1 panel on each window. But come on, that is not what this is. This looks like thicker material, and they're not, like, it's in front of a window and it's not showing any light shining through, so I was duped. But like, if I had paid, these were on sale, if I had paid $58 for them, I'd be returning them in a heartbeat because that just pisses me off. That's total false advertising. So I am going to finish the vlog for the week because it is Friday. I feel like I filmed a ton this week too, so I don't want to have a ton to edit. But I don't have much to talk about today because today is just going to be a work day. Aiden just finished school for the day, which is nice. It was a nice short day. And I just have to do highlighters and then start the eyeshadows, because I sure as hell am not going to be able to finish them today. But for today, I'm very comfortable. I'm very excited that it's a lot cooler than it has been, because even yesterday it was starting to cool off, but then it got really hot in the afternoon and I just felt gross. So I'm excited, but I'm gonna shut up and go get some work done, and I will talk to you guys next week.